What's up, everybody? It's Wes, Hank, and Andy. And here we are. It's been a little while. Oh, we've got an extra... Why do we have an extra person here tonight?
That's probably who's making us tinny.
Could be.
I am on several government watch lists.
Strangely enough, I can't remove that.
You will not remove this one.
Seriously, it's not letting me... This is not letting me remove the extra person in the thing. I wonder if that's contributing to our woes. We're having a little bit of difficulty tonight, and I would ask those of you who are watching, can you tell me what the audio sounds like tonight? How do we sound to you? Because right now, when Hank is speaking, he sounds like a droid.
Little droidish.
And he says that we sound the same to him.
Bleep, bloop, blorp.
Nate says it could be... Hang on a second. Could be a ghost.
Hi, Nate.
And strangely enough, what else is here? Let's have a look here. There we go. There's Lefty's here. Josh says there's an extra Wes.
There was an extra
There was for a split second. Sounds normal.
Now he's gone. That Wes sounds normal.
Nate says it sounds normal.
We sound normal. So Hank sounds normal to you as well, Nate? Just confirm that for me. Everybody sounds okay?
Wow.
Okay, this is definitely on...
It's internal.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. Then that means that the output is fine. And everybody... Oh, Lefty, you just got back from a matinee of Tron Ares. I went to see it yesterday for my birthday.
Happy birthday, Wes.
I have to say, and I'm going to talk about this for those of you who like to watch and hang out on Random Fandom Tuesdays. I am going to talk about that tomorrow night as well.
Mm-hmm.
Tron Ares does not deserve the hate that it is getting. As somebody, and I said this in our group chat, as somebody who abjectly does not like Jared Leto, he did an okay job. In fact, I will say that this is the best thing I've seen him in. And there's a story, a very compelling story there that I didn't expect. I thought that a movie about the grid guys coming to the real world was just going to be a budgetary savings measure, which it was. But at the same time, they did a very good, they made it interesting. They got me hooked. I liked it. I left the movie, turned to my wife and said, I need to see this again. There's a lot of things going on that I need to sort of mull over.
Well, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
It was #1 at the box office.
Yeah, but it also did not make its weekend projection.
Yeah, but
it fell short of projections. I'm hoping that people discover this movie, that people find the movie, they go and see it. I hope that those of us who liked it can get those who are on the fence over the edge. Get off the fence. Go see it. It's worth putting your eyes on it. It moves at a breakneck pace. It's only an hour and 59 minutes, but it is a full hour and 59 minutes. And it's that soundtrack alone makes it worth it. I said listening to the soundtrack, because it was out a week or so ago.
Yeah.
Listening to it without any context from the movie, I couldn't connect with it. It just sounded kind of noisy to me. But with the film, it's really good. It's really good. And I'm one of those people that considers the Tron Legacy soundtrack... Some people are going to hate me when I say this. The Tron Legacy soundtrack might actually be the perfect soundtrack. Love that soundtrack, but the Nine Inch Nails soundtrack is great. However, that is not what we are here to talk about tonight. Wait a second. It wasn't perfect, but it was decent and definitely Tronish. Yes, it was. Josh says, new Tron figures are awesome, but not 260 awesome, more like 150 in my opinion. I looked at the HasLab for that, and they're 3 3/4, so it's not really in my wheelhouse. However, we did get some photos at a New York Comic Con that says that Hasbro is doing a 6-inch Tron Legacy line, and that looks really cool. So we'll see what happens then.
We'll be talking about those tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Tonight, it's all about Star Wars.
Yeah, tonight we're back. It's Back in Black series. As the title said, we're into waves 32. I'm looking at phase 3, wave 22, and I read it as 32. One more time.
Wave 20.
Phase 3, wave 22 and 23. We took a little bit of time off because of holidays and just general burnout.
Plus, we got stranded.
We did. We got stranded on Fandom Island. Everybody had a great time. everybody's
It was a rough
talking about.
swim back, yeah.
We can get back there next. I will have you know, this morning while I was waiting in line to buy tickets for something else I'll talk about tomorrow night, I started work on Star Wars Jeopardy.
Ooh.
Oh, fun.
Star Wars Jeopardy is in the it's in the making. It's coming. I don't know when. I can't make any promises. It's early days, but right now I am curating answers in the form of questions. Some of them will be
What is 326-3827?
It's the first question I put in. That is the first question that I put in, and I know the answer to that one. So that's why it's only a $100 question. Man, Nate says, I just flew back from Fandom Island, and boy, my arms are tired. You get, hold on a second now. Hang on. You get one of these.
Controls that extend the bridge.
Oh, yeah.
Did we still have it in the board?
Which one?
You know the one.
Oh,
Because we were going to reinstitute
the guy in the
this.
box.
Well, you think it's time?
I
The
think
guy
it's
is
You
time.
think it's time? It's been a while. Let me
it's
just
been a
let me just
long
open
time.
up the thing here. Let me just open up the thing. Actually, I could probably do it off the top of my head. Let us roll back the clock to a simpler time, shall we? A time when we used to lead every show with
Bad Star Wars jokes.
Joe Biden was president. There was no war in
it was
Palestine.
a simpler time.
It was.
Guys, why did Padme not let Anakin sleep in her bed?
That is a top-notch question, sir.
To keep up appearances.
She didn't let him sleep in the bed because it was in the master bedroom.
Yes, sir. Well delivered.
And that has been.
Bad Star Wars jokes.
We're back, baby.
Hey, if you've got a bad Star Wars joke that we haven't already told, feel free to send it our way through any of the social media links. Of course, you can hit us up at Gmail on fandompower3@gmail.com. Take your submissions anytime. If we use your joke, you get a no prize. I don't get one, so you don't get one either.
Genuine.
Yeah, genuine. I'll get Stan Lee to not autograph that for you.
Yeah, we'll get Stanley's robot to autograph.
Okay, what are we doing tonight? I have to apologize, brain fog. I did a thing that I said I wasn't going to do anymore. And when I say that, I mean I've included a figure that we've already covered, and I may have skipped one that we didn't,
Uh-oh.
like in terms of versions. But because we've covered it multiple times, between this time and the last time, we're good. So... Yes, we did look at the second sister Inquisitor once before, but we're going to look at her again tonight. Hopefully, maybe she gets a new score tonight. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. Here we go. Tonight, we've got number 91, Rey with a Dio in the standard packaging and the gimmicky first edition packaging.
Yeah, only idiot would buy that gimmicky package.
How many of these do you have, Hank?
Just this one.
Just the one. We've got, and again, in the same dual format, we've got Cal Kestis. This is the first one from Jedi Fallen Order. We're going to take a look at the Mandalorian, the first Din Djarin.
He's under glass. I didn't pull him tonight.
Well, that's okay.
We're all pretty familiar with that. That build.
Yeah. I'll bitch about the head when we get to it, because that's the worst part of it. Also the cloak. We got second sister Inquisitor. We won't spend too much time on her. We did look at her once before. Then we move on to Wave 23, consisting of Jaina, Cara Dune, and Wedge Antilles. Of course, some of you might be noticing the breaks in the numerical sequencing here, so let me just fill in the gaps for you. Number 90, going back to Wave 22, number 90, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren.
Again.
We don't need to look at that. Number 92, the Sith Trooper.
Again.
Sith Pooper Trooper, no thank you. Sticking with Wave 22, number 96, Off-World Jawa.
Oh, yeah.
We'll pass on that one. Number 97, First Order Stormtrooper.
Again.
Jump ahead to Wave 23, number 99, First Order Jet Trooper. Number 100, Luke Skywalker Yavin Ceremony. We've already looked at all of those. So, with the exception of my brain fart on the Inquisitor, I guess it's, subconsciously, I love Inquisitors. They are my favorite Star Wars villain. So I'm like, yeah, I'll look at that one again, and didn't even think twice about it. And maybe I should have.
Meh.
That being said, let's kick it off with our first figure of the night. It is, of course, Rey with Dio. And the first thing I want to say about this figure is, as derpy as she looks, it still might be the best looking
That
Rey.
is a heck of an improvement over the previous ones,
The previous 3, 4, 5.
which were all like the same figure.
Yeah. Yeah. Now with lightsaber.
Mhm.
Now with J.J. Abrams.
Nice.
Of course, J.J. Abrams was the voice of Dio in The Rise of Skywalker, if you didn't know that. And I gotta say, talking about Dio specifically, and anybody a fan of Mad Magazine?
Yes.
Yep.
Every time I look at Mad Magazine, I see the white spy from Spy vs. Spy.
Oh, now that you point that out.
You can't not see it.
Yeah, he's
You
right
can't
there.
not see it.
That's
Just
hilarious.
put the hat on that guy and a little cape and let him go. Here is Rey, and of course, I mean, The Rise of Skywalker had, lots of issues. One, of course, being the loss of Carrie Fisher. So we get the reuse of the Force Awakens costume, now with a hood.
They just announced a novel called Star Wars Legacies, which takes place immediately after the events of The Last Jedi, and it's all about Leia training Rey.
How are they going to contrive that one?
I'm not sure, man.
Is Leia going to do it as a Force spirit? Because I could see that working.
I don't know. Well, she doesn't die as a character till the next movie.
She dies in, in The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Right, so it takes place between Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker.
So you're saying,
Okay, so she's okay that way. She's okay that way. Another Jedi that gets sucked out the window. Sorry,
that's where she does the Mary Poppins.
I couldn't resist. Oh wait, Josh is getting out ahead of himself. I hope Wedgie wins. If
Best
you've got a
action
Wedgie,
figure, though. And
it
we've
is
had
not
that
Re-
action figure twice already.
I got a special slide for that one. But we are talking about Rey. It is the Rise of Skywalker Rey. Of course, this one automatically comes with a lightsaber. Still got the Youngling Slayer, or the Skywalker Family Blade, or whatever you want to call it. Also,
I'd open it, but it's so crazy valuable.
And that's it for the packaging. I do like the fact that her staff is modular.
Mhm.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Why didn't, and maybe this would have blown the suspense of the end of the movie, but why didn't they give her her own lightsaber in this release?
Yeah, I think because that is the same reason that the original release of The Force Awakens didn't come with the lightsaber. It's effectively a
It would have,
spoiler.
yeah, spoiling the movie.
I don't even know if people care anymore about that stuff. I like Lego spoils everything.
Yeah,
That's
they
true.
don't give a
That's
shit.
true. Yeah. There's no thoughts there. Lots of accessories for a non-deluxe figure. Totally
Yeah.
agree with you. And Dio is not just a slug figure. His wheel rolls.
Mm.
It does
That's
roll.
probably that's probably the only reason I'll open it is just to get another droid.
I don't know if he's got a little.
Hopefully he's got like a stop so he doesn't just flop down.
Speaking of wedges, does he have a little like a parking block just to keep him upright so he doesn't fall over?
That's a good thing. I wonder if his head is articulate, like just a swivel.
I don't know. That's a good point too. Josh says the bot looks like the Pixar lamp.
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah. And Lefty says it's 2.5 barbecued porgs out of 5.
Barbecued porgs.
Nice.
She comes with the blaster that Han gave her in the first movie, I guess.
Mm.
Not that she used it very often.
Well, when you're good with the saber, stick with what you know.
No, I agree
We
with you.
finally moved to the opaque sabers.
Yeah, well, they're all still technically translucent.
But they're much darker, though.
They definitely are, and it's never been more apparent when I opened up the new Anakin Skywalker this week and held
Right.
it up against this guy,
Yeah.
who still has the old skinny blade, light blue.
Right.
It's night and day, man.
It is night and day.
It is.
That figure is night and day.
Oh yeah, I actually have the Sith head on
You know,
here,
the
and
funny thing is when we're going to cover the second sister or the seventh sister, second,
yeah,
seventh, I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know.
second,
Yeah, second.
her.
And we've touched on a lot of figures that have been redone a lot, but I think when we get to the new sculpts
Yep.
of the in these late waves, so like that new Anakin definitely warrants his own category. Like that figure is amazing.
Did you guys see everything that came out of New York Comic Con this past weekend?
Not
I know
all.
we're
I
going to
did.
touch on it tomorrow, but like in terms of Black Series, I can't wait till we get to the first figure with toe articulation.
Mm. That one I did see.
Boba Fett. Boba Fett
That
getting
is a
toe
beautiful looking
articulation.
figure.
Proper Boba Fett.
I have to admit, I saw a comment that said it's about time, and that was my first thing. It's about effing time. When they put out the original, let's face it, it's the throne room Boba.
Mm-hmm.
They put him out in Book of Boba Fett packaging. It was listed right on the box. Book of Boba Fett, Boba Fett. I'm like, nope, that's not right. That's the Mandalorian throne room. He's got the clown pants on, for lack of a
Baggy
better
pants.
word. Yeah.
Did
I
you
hate
guys
that
see? There's one I wanted to ask you about the Blockies 112 Champions series.
I've seen the Blockies, some of the Blockies Transformer
So-
figures.
So I saw a review of the Vader and the Stormtrooper, and there's also it's pipeline, but there's a whole Mandalorian wave coming up.
Yeah.
And this guy unboxed it, snapped the model kit together.
Yep.
It's the articulation is incredible compared to Black Series.
Oh, that's cool.
The sculpts are incredible. They're in line with Black Series. The Stormtrooper helmet is just better. And they are $10 cheaper.
Of course, because you got to put it together.
But I mean, if they you know what I mean? They
Is it
come with
on,
multiple hands.
are the parts on sprues? They must be on sprues, and you got to clip them off, I would assume.
No,
you just-
that's one of their features. One of the guy said they are in a model standard model thing, but they
pop off, no
they
problem.
pop off clean. You don't need clippers for them.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm
That's
I'm
very
going
good.
to order a couple just so I can do a side by each for $26 US. I'm going to
Yep.
check one out.
If it's good, I will probably do the same. I
Yeah,
looked at
especially
the
stormtroopers. Man, you can build and build and build multiple hands, so you can get a stormtrooper pointing.
yeah.
Replace, these
You know-
friggin' gun fingers that they give Jedi. Like, why do Jedi need trigger fingers?
I don't know.
Stop it, Hasbro.
I know. I'm looking at Obi-Wan here, and of course he's got
I want
them
I
on
want
both
a I
hands.
want a force hand. Every Jedi
Yes,
should come with
yes.
a hand. A force
Obi-Wan
hand.
needs this,
Absolutely.
and he needs
Specifically Obi-Wan.
oh celebration,
Nice.
and he needs this. He needs this one and
Yeah.
this one. Like, there's no reason why. Anyway, I was about to say one other as while I'm sitting here complaining. One of my other complaints, Andy, you've heard it a million times. Hank, maybe one or two times less. Things Wes hates about action figures, translucent action figures, which extends to pretty much every glow in the dark figure. Transformers that don't transform. But that might actually be changing, because talking about model kits, have you seen the YOLO Park stuff?
Yes.
Holy cow, there's some nice looking YOLO Park
Yeah,
models.
yeah.
Anyway, circling back around to Ray.
Poor Ray. She can't even hold our attention.
Lefty is led off with barbecued porgs. I think we used porgs a week or two ago.
We might have.
I think so. Do you want to? What do you, Hank? In tradition,
She's 2.5 Mary Sue's.
I
of
love
5.
it. 2.5 Mary Sue's. That's great. Andy, what do you think of Ray with Dio?
Well, I definitely love the new portrait. Really digging the accessories that are included. 2.75 Mary Sue's.
Oh. I'm giving Mary Sue, I'm going to give her, as an action figure, she's completely serviceable. As a character, she's okay, so I'm going to give her 2 Mary Sue's. But Dio alone,
Yeah.
he gets 1 for a total of 3.
Oh,
There you
very
go.
good. Very good.
3 out of 5 for me. Now let's move on as we go on to something maybe a little bit more exciting, or a lot more exciting, depending on how you feel about it. I am talking about Cal Kestis, Cameron Monaghan himself, who did appear in Tron Ares. Blink and you might miss him, but he's there.
What do you think, boys?
I think if you are up for it, let's do it. Live unboxing. Cal Kestis from Jedi Fallen Order. Here he comes. Cameron Monaghan, by the way, your Joker from Gotham.
Mm-hmm.
He's quite the little actor. He was, what's that show about the alcoholic father? Well, it's not really a comedy, but he's fantastic in that too. I really would like to see this character jump to live action and not in a, not Lego. Lego's fine.
Yeah, Lego's just a backdoor way to get him in.
Well, I mean, he is in the new Rebuild the Galaxy.
Yeah, the Lego one.
Yeah. It's a good looking action
I have to tell you, just looking at the figure in hand,
pouch thing going there.
he looks better in hand than the photos that I have found for this week. I'll tell you that much.
Do you not have this?
I have that one. I've passed on every other version of him, of which there are a few.
I have another. And I might like the other one better, but I think it's ostensibly the same body.
Maybe. Like I said, they did the one with the poncho, and I think that was
the other one I have is the deluxe with the poncho.
Is it
but
the
I gotta tell you,
orange
I like
poncho?
this BD
BD1?
one better.
BD1, yeah.
That is a fantastic little droid, and he does sit on the shoulder of the figure pretty good.
If you can, on the new one, or on the poncho figure.
Yeah.
I couldn't get my BD1 to sit on this Cal. I don't think there's a dedicated spot for
There's
it.
no leg. And then the standard saber, the other. Oh, it's got a nice curve to it already. Beautiful.
It's the broken half of Master Jero Tapal's lightsaber.
Yeah, you can see the smashed end there.
Cal Kestis might be, like, in terms of like my favorite Jedi characters. Well, I mean, obviously it goes to Obi-Wan, and then probably Luke Skywalker after that. And then it's a toss-up. Do I pick Kanan Jarrus or Cal Kestis? They really are. Like, I know, Hank, you're a big Ahsoka fan, but like,
Yes,
I am totally into both Kanan and Cal.
So, I mean, beating Starkiller is a tall order.
Oh, yeah.
And Cal Kestis does it handily, in my opinion. He's absolutely my favorite Star Wars video game character. And that's saying something. We've had some banger. We've had some Dash Rendar. We've had some the car. What's his name? Kyle Katarn.
Kyle Katarn.
He's
coming. He's coming.
Clearly used my image for that picture. I mean, clearly.
Kyle Katarn coming to the Black Series sometime.
This is a really nice figure. I was very busy this week, and I didn't even vote on my own friggin' show. But if I was going to vote, this is probably one of 3 figures I would have.
Okay, so he's on your short list.
He's on my short list for sure.
Okay, well, I will tell you now. This is the figure that I voted for. One, it's again, like I said, the figure in hand looks much better than it does in the photos, but the likeness to Cameron Monaghan is uncanny.
It's
of course,
beautiful.
we have his video game appearance in the middle, and then we have his
Actual
one of his shots, his glam shots on the right. And I think that just that's very well done.
Mm-hmm.
Also, this is go ahead, Hank.
Well, I just find it funny that they did the mullet version from but I'm not interested in owning it. But I think it is cute that they released the mullet
and the mustache,
because he's so you can customize him quite well in the second game.
There is also, and I debated getting it, but I can't justify buying a 3-pack of figures just for one.
This is it.
But there is the Inquisitor version of Cal Kestis in Inquisitor armor,
It's nice looking.
but he keeps his regular lightsaber, but it's got a red blade. It looks very, very cool.
The poncho version comes with this lightsaber, and it also comes with the double hilted green. Double-bladed green. It's
so that half of it would be Jero Tapal's, and I think the other half is Sirajunda's lightsaber. He combines them together. Yeah.
I mean, shameless plug for somebody else's property, but if you guys haven't played these games, you're missing out because these games are excellent.
So let me just direct your attention for a second to BD1. Of course, on the bottom we have the figure BD1 in 2 poses. Now, what's above that on the left is BD1 from the video game, and to the right of that is the BD droid that's walking around Galaxy's Edge. That is the real world BD droid. And I think that's pretty darn good.
Not bad.
It's not bad. They're a little blocky in the chest compared to these, but
They are.
Probably because you need that room to make these things actually walk around.
Yeah.
The other BD is sort of rust colored.
But that's a thing with the game, right? So like, you can skin both of the characters multiple ways throughout the game, and there's many different color combinations for those outfits, and so those are just some of the ones that are available. This is the default outfit. This is how you start the game. This is what you're wearing, except there is a poncho because you're in the rain working in the shipwreck. What's Josh saying here? 1 1/8. 1 1/8.
Really?
Nate, on the other hand, says it's a great figure. I've been wanting to add a 3 3/4 cal to my collection. You know, we talk about voting with our hearts, and I cannot lie. I 100% voted with my heart. And even if he is objectively not the best figure this week, he's the best figure for me because through Cal Kestis, I got to live out my Jedi fantasy. I got to be a Jedi through this character, and that is an experience that just elevates this. Yeah, it elevates this character and this action figure to maybe something more than it actually is. Hank, what do you want to give Cal Kestis with BD1?
This is a nice figure. Like you hit the nail on the head. Like I can't bend his arms; they won't even go 45. The sculpt is beautiful. The paint apps are beautiful. The likeness is perfect. Yeah, vote with your heart all you want. This is a 4 Mary Sue's for me.
Yeah.
This is 4 out of 5 for me. That's a nice figure, especially with the nice clean. I opened the other one because I like the look of the poncho better, but I knew I was always going to open this one because I just like the white BD droid better than the
plain
rust-colored.
default. Yeah. And the BD droid, that brings me to one other thing before we get to your score, Andy. I should mention that, like the Porg and like now Grogu can be added into this, the BD series droid has had several releases now across the line through Cal Kestis, through droid packs, through the holiday edition. I did not compile every BD droid out there. At some point, we'll get through them, but it was just too daunting for me to try and track them all down. But we'll get to them. Andy, what do you think of Cal Kestis with BD1?
Well, having not played the video game, I don't have the same connection, but I still think he's a pretty good figure. 3 3/4.
You nailed it, Hank. He's got to come into live action. He's got to join the broader.
He's the perfect age to insert him into, I don't know what they're planning to do with him with the third game, and it is cooking. Although EB Games is, maybe we should talk about that tomorrow. EB Games is a little.
EB or EA?
Sorry, EA. My
EA.
bad.
Yeah.
EA.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. They've announced a few things recently. We won't get into that, but he's the perfect age to play himself in the Mandalorian era.
Yeah,
I think
for sure. I love Cal Kestis. I love BD1. I think, outside of the movies, like Droid as a sidekick, there isn't a better, Chopper, you'd want it. If you were going into an Imperial stronghold and, you wanted to up your kill count, you'd take Chopper. But as a utility, as a tool, I gotta say, I think I want my BD with me. So versatile. Sean says, I enjoyed the game very much. I got both of them, as did I. Fantastic games. So on that note, I would say that for me, Cal Kestis, this figure may not be the best action figure of the night, but it's the best one for me. And I'm with you, Hank. All around, he's a 4 out of 5. Love this figure. All right, moving on. This top of the list. Let me just have a look here. I do have this week's numbers, by the way. This week's numbers. I won't spoil it. We were close.
It was not
We were close. Yep. The winner this week won by 1 vote.
My pick for the winner might surprise you, actually.
Okay.
I know that Cal made the short list, but
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, of the ones, not every figure on tonight's list got votes. How's that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that's not uncommon. That's not uncommon. Sometimes it's
I can
one or two.
picture. I can picture a few characters here. People unvoting with their hearts.
4 figures got votes this week,
Oh,
or in
very
the
good.
last 2 weeks, I should say, because it was up for a week and
Yeah,
week and a half.
voting was extended. By
Yeah, it was extended. Yeah, 4 figures got votes. The winner won by 1 vote.
Wow.
I would expect that there would have been maybe more votes for this character, but this one did get votes. I am talking about Din Djarin himself, the Mandalorian.
nice.
This one being the first appearance of the Mandalorian. This is season 1, episode 1. Din Djarin as he appears in his ragtag. Might be Beskar, partially Beskar. There's some Shore Trooper pieces in there.
Sure is.
And
This is kind of my favorite look for him.
it's a tough one. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I love the solid chrome. I think that's just so slick.
Mm-hmm.
But as a down dirty bounty hunter like Badassery, yeah, this one
It's
fits
just a
the bill.
great palette. That palette,
does.
like it's a Western palette. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Especially with the little shells around the one leg.
Oh yeah. Like the rounds for the
Yeah.
hand and pulse rifle. Yeah.
And you
Love
know
that
this dropped before the show even aired. I think I recall. And it's interesting that they rusted up the helmet. Not what'd you do that for?
way more than it is in the show. Like, I get that it might be dirty, but like,
Yeah, they went straight for rust, which is like not a thing Beskar does
I was
lightly.
gonna say, does Beskar actually do
I
that?
don't think it does, but I don't know if it's ever been covered in canon. But
Well, there's
No.
that joke. Gets his first paycheck. First thing he does is blows it all on new armor.
That's true, isn't it though? Yeah. He gets an ice cream maker full of bricks,
Yep.
and he goes and gets a new suit. It's nice. I do like this. I like the fact that it's rough and tumble. I can't not talk about the problems with this figure though. And the biggest problem, I've said it before, that god awful head sculpt. It is the worst. What makes it worse is that the hallmark of action figures, reuse, repaint.
Mm-hmm.
Reuse, repaint. And they did. That head is on several other Mandalorians, and it's the wrong proportions. It's the wrong shape. And although it looks pretty good square onto the camera, you turn that figure 45 in either direction, and it's too squat. Like, it's just the wrong shape. It's awful. Also, we've talked about the pro-con soft goods to like molded plastic.
Mm-hmm.
The cloak looks really, really good hanging on his back, but then you went and gave him the ability to peg the rifle onto the back.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to move the cloak out of the way, and when you go to hang it off the shoulder, it looks like shit, like a dog's breakfast. It's awful. You've got one there, Hank.
I did. I pulled him out of the cabinet.
Yeah, let's have a look.
I didn't realize how
Let's
easy
have
it
a
was.
Like, that's a dog. Yeah, there. See, look at the proportions of that. It's just wrong.
Let me get my other hand in there and turn him.
He's still a great looking
Sweet
figure.
looking action figure in hand, man.
He's still a great looking action figure. If they had
He's
just,
very articulate for what the limitations he has.
yeah,
They haven't moved to the soft shoulder pauldrons yet.
or the floating shoulder thing.
And he's quite rusty. Like even compared to the clam shots, he's
Yeah. He's
very
really.
rusty. And we
Got
can
carried away
complain.
with his
We
rouge.
can complain a lot about the lack of chrome. I think this is the second version of him I've got, and I believe this is identical.
Yep.
Except it's just a different.
Well, no, he's got the new chest plate and the new shoulders, but that's the same head. That is the same head, just no dirt.
I guess they are a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I 100%. This is in particular. This is a figure where you have to go. What year are we at? 2020.
We're in 2020.
Yeah. So, 5 years isn't a lot of time.
Are we?
Yeah, we're in 2020.
Okay.
Just a second. Hang on a
I
second.
thought we were.
Oh no,
2000.
sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. These are the last figures of 2019.
Okay.
My apologies.
6 years. I mean, ostensibly, it's not a lot longer time. I mean, the toy fandom is up in arms about the werewolf. And I think it's a great figure, but the werewolf by night figure is a
Oh, yeah.
10-year-old body.
Yeah,
It comes with no accessories. At least they're bringing back BAFs. But so people are up in arms about that. So I can't really even say that 6 years isn't a long time to you know improve upon a thing, but they have drastically with this figure. And
they certainly have.
I think it's because they're realizing they put this out. They're like, yeah, maybe we'll sell a couple things. We're certainly going to sell a lot more of the little green fella. But he's become a flagship character.
Well, the joke about the Mandalorian, Din Djarin is the strongest character in Star Wars. He's carrying the entire franchise.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And there's some truth in that.
And to hang a movie on the character is a bold statement.
Mm-hmm.
To return to the cinema with that character is a bold statement. But it does lack a lot. For the longest time, it was our only Mandalorian, so he does sit beside the helmet in the special cage. But he's realistically probably only a 3. He was a contender for my vote this week, but he's 3 Mary Sue's.
Also a contender for me. I will say this: when you go back and rewatch The Mandalorian, in the rewatch, by the way, have we all rewatched it at least once?
Oh yeah, more. I don't want to.
Probably once or
How many times? Let me ask this. let me be very specific. How many times have you gone back and watched episode or chapter 1?
Maybe more than any other episode, to tell you.
Me too. I've probably watched chapter 1 5 times.
Because I went through a period where I was like, it was like I was like a minister, and, and I was like, "Have you heard the gospel of the?"
You were proselytizing.
So I sat with several friends and forced them to watch the first episode. So,
welcome to the Church of Hank and the Way of Din Djarin.
Once you got the first one done, your work there is done.
I love it.
Books are set.
I love it. Oh, Lefty, you were right. People do have issues with this one. I am one of them. Doesn't mean that he's not in my collection, because he sure as shit is.
It's my favorite look of his. Like when I saw that, when they released that still of him walking through the town, and that was the only image we had, and we weren't sure whether that was Boba Fett in different armor. We didn't know what the frig was going on.
No, you're right. You're right.
And that thing hooked me more than anything in Star Wars has hooked me since maybe the first images of the Phantom Menace came out.
I mean, arguably, up until he took his helmet off, there was more mystery around Din Djarin than there was on Boba Fett.
And I understand why they went that direction, but I think narratively it's a dropped ball.
Well, and we've talked about this before, and maybe it's worth repeating, but I firmly believe that the Mandalorian spun out of what was supposed to be that Boba Fett project that was announced when they announced Clone Wars, however many years ago.
I love Timo. He's fantastic for what he is, but I don't know that he could carry 4 seasons in a movie.
Yeah.
Like he's good in short bursts, and he's talented at what he does, but that's giving a character more hours than any Star Wars character has ever had. Right? And this is the problem with filling them with subpar sort of actors. That's the wrong word, but love you, Timo.
So, are you ready to weigh on this one? I got a few more things I could talk about if you really want to.
I think a 3.5 is
3.5. Okay.
Yeah.
Andy, what do you think of The Mandalorian?
I'm gonna give him 3 3/4.
Season 1 look. Okay. I love this figure for a couple of reasons. I love the accessories. The Bergman, I know it's not, that's the real pistol. Whatever the blaster name is in Star Wars, I don't remember what it is right now.
The Mando blaster.
Oh, the IB-95. Sorry. Remembered my own video. Love the IB-95, the Bergman. Love the Ambin Pulse Rifle. Big callback to the holiday special with Boba Fett. Love that.
My favorite thing.
Love the overall look of this figure. Hate the head. Hate the cloak. This is one example where soft goods would have been the right choice, only because you gave me the attachment point for the rifle.
Yeah.
I will say this, if you can find out there in the world remember the 6-inch basic Star Wars figures that came out a few years ago, If you can find the basic Mandalorian figure, buy it. Spend the $3 or $4 or whatever it is just for the head and swap it to this figure, and you will drastically improve this figure. I did it with one of mine. It absolutely is the better sculpt. I cannot give this figure more than a 3.5.
Nice.
Fair enough.
All right. Nate says, I thought the gun's name was Shooty McBlasty.
That's Leia's gun.
That's right. The Ambin Pulse Rifle. The tuning fork gun, as I used to call it.
Did we get Josh's score there?
Sorry, was Josh coming in at a 2? Coming in with a 2. Coming in with a 2. All right. As I said, my brain fart got the best of me, which means one more time, it's the second sister Inquisitor. Not going to take too much time. There is a third version of her. It's the carbonized version. I think that's why
We did.
we did look at this. Yeah.
I didn't pull her, but I guess my favorite thing about her is the inside, the red gloves and the red highlights on the mask. Things I didn't talk about before.
Yep. I like that. I like that the cloak is two-tone, black on the outside, red on the inside. I like that. She just looks great. It's a good-looking figure.
I like the cloak's removable.
It is removable. It's traffic cone-itis when you leave it on because you basically move her arms at the elbows or risk knocking it off.
I could use a whole new wave of all the Inquisitors with soft goods.
Soft goods, yeah.
With
I'm with you on
with the
that.
wire, like they gave the new Vader.
I'll tell you what. Hasbro is now showing us, especially with their dip into Shadows of the Empire, and with this upcoming Kyle Katarn figure, they're not afraid. They're not afraid to jump into Legends.
Right.
You give me a High Inquisitor Tremaine,
Oh,
and I'm all in.
big time.
I'm all in. One more time for posterity, Hank. What do you think of the second sister Inquisitor?
Right in the middle. Actually, she has a better than average female build, I think. I don't recall her articulation. The traffic cone is nonsense.
Yeah.
I think I lost one of her shoulder pauldrons.
Oh, yeah.
Double-sided lightsaber is just cool. That's always going to give a little bonus to the situation. And I think she does have better than average articulation, except that they never give a female character a crunch, and I don't get it. Marvel, I don't know about the Joes, but the Marvel females have crunches, and it's just
Scarlet, I think she's
not everybody is into action figure photography, so I demand a little more out of my articulation than the average like museum poser. But
which I am.
I don't recall what I gave her before, but I'll give her a 3, just because I do. She looks good on a shelf with all my other Inquisitors.
Yeah,
They're an imposing bunch, especially when
yeah. When you talk about factions in the Black Series, right? Like obviously you've got, for me, clones outnumber any other figure that I have. Stormtroopers would be, or trooper variants would be the second one, but like probably third on my Black Series shelf is probably the Inquisitorius.
Yeah.
If you lump the Purge Troopers in with them, they are easily
the
next largest faction on my shelf.
I would have liked to see.
I would dare to say the Jedi might be.
Oh, Jedi. Yeah, sorry. I never even thought of that.
You remember those other guys, Space Wizards?
Oh, yeah. Space. Oh, yeah. Well, they're so evenly spaced out. I just got to look for all the swords. Oh, yeah, there's some. Oh, there's some more.
And you've got them paired up with their appropriate clones.
That's true, yes. I worked so hard to do that, too. Each general has their commander beside them.
Yeah, these are one like we were introduced. They have a really good arc in Rebels, and they have a really good pieces of arcs in other media.
In other media, yeah.
But my favorite Inquisitor stuff is definitely in the Marvel Comics run, in the Darth Vader comic.
Yeah.
Where you see Vader train them. They are his little play toys, and
it's his throne.
He names each and every one of them except for Eva. Anyway, he maims them all and to teach them about loss and hatred and things. And so, yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's cool. Sorry, Andy, did you want to score this one?
Yeah, I'll give her 3.
3.
Without the cloak, it's a pretty cool looking figure.
So I was actually going to touch on that because that's how I have her displayed in my collection without the cloak, with the pauldrons on. But the pauldrons, like you said, Hank, you've probably lost one of them. They do tend to sort of be a little bit like
She's very stripped down on my shelf. She's bare bones on my shelf.
Yeah. So I mean, like I look at her and go, "Oh, it's an Inquisitor. She looks great. I want to give her like a 4." But then I look at the traffic cone cloak and I go, "No, that knocks the score down." So now she's like a 3. But then I take the cloak off and I think she looks amazing and she's a 4 again. But then you've got the shoulder bits that want to fall off, and I'm like, well, I got to take a point off for that. So
And stop giving me helmeted characters where you can't remove the helmet.
give me an alternate head for her.
Yep.
3 out of 5 for me. Nobody under order 66 in Wes's toy room. Yeah, I know. We will get blasted. That's hilarious.
Lefty too.
Josh says -2.
Oh, -2 for the third sister.
Definitely a cool sculpt. I agree with
Oh,
that.
second sister.
Yes,
-2 for the second sister. 2 for 2.
Yeah. What are we saying? What did I miss?
Lefty.
Oh, 2.
That was the last.
Cool sculpt. That's Josh. Then his last one was -2.
Yeah, -2 for the second sister. I said third sister, but I was wrong.
Okay.
We're not sisters.
All right, that wraps it up for wave 22. Let's push on to wave 23, and we'll take a look at. Oh my gosh, we're going to this one again. We're going to the Rise of Skywalker with Jaina. I
I had this figure. I don't.
I just want to lead off with Naomi Aki is a good actress.
Hell of an actress.
She's a good actress, and I've seen her in some other stuff lately. She's a lot of fun to watch.
Mhm.
She only did the job that she was asked to do.
For sure. They just left people dangling there from space horses.
No, they right down to, I don't know if you can see it. Do you see on the back the with her back to you? Look at her right shoe. There's a spur there.
Yeah.
There's an actual spur on the back of her shoe. Yeah.
We're all ex-stormtroopers. Oh.
That's not a regulation haircut, is it?
Not anymore.
We definitely could put a helmet on that.
I feel like there was a whole thing they could have done. Like her character and her little band kind of remind me of like Enfys Nest and her little band, and they could have done more with her like that.
There was definitely more story to be told of this character.
Yeah.
But drop the ball.
Hinting at the parentage that, well, let's go and find out.
Yeah.
Like, no, Lando, you're the dad. That's your kid, man. We know it already.
We can't lay it all on the line.
No.
Gotta save something for a mini-series.
Or a young adult novel. I think they covered that in a young adult novel, actually.
Unsurprising, though, that, it is Hasbro and Star Wars, so, every character, secondary, tertiary, quadrutiary, they're all getting action figures at some point.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that they led with her, early on in the Rise of Skywalker lineage, when I don't think her role was pivotal.
She's got that better than average skull. She's not spindly like some of the early females.
No.
I think she's the first of the generation where we started getting super shiny facial repros.
It's really prevalent on this one.
Really bad. I don't have her in hand, so I can't really critique her very well. She seems to have a lot of gear going on there.
Yep.
I'd love to see that bow in action.
Me too.
Kind of bow or something.
Me too.
That would have been cool. And I kind of like, and I know you don't like translucents, but I kind of like that cloak she's wearing.
I can't decide. I think that's all paint, though. I don't think that's translucent material.
Is it not translucent? It kind of, yeah, maybe it is.
I don't know. Well, Lefty said he has her, so Lefty, you can comment on that. Is that a translucent plastic on that cloak?
It's like some sort of tiger spot or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like it was like a plastic sheet or something that she.
Josh.
Well, I know. Josh has a
Minus
score for you.
infinity times
Here we go.
Minus 9 to the power of infinity.
If we were just talking about likenesses, that's a 4.5.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's a great
With
likeness.
the
A
exception of the
little matte wash, and she might not be too bad.
You knock down that shine, and it looks really, really good.
But I mean, and she could fit in with a couple of other. She could be a normie in a marble.
Oh yeah.
Or a Mad Max type thing.
Well, she'd fit in a Guardians of the Galaxy kind of scene.
Easily.
Yeah. So I can't speak to her articulation. So I'm going to give her middle of the road. I'm going to give her a 2.5. That's a fairly decent sculpt. I I despise the spindly female body, so I'm glad that she has some normal looking legs.
Yeah. So, interesting update. This has nothing to do with anybody who's watching, but we just got disconnected from Facebook. So,
I see that now. What
for
did we
those of
do
you,
wrong?
for those of you who are catching this in the replay, let me remind you, YouTube is the place to be.
Yep.
We stream to Facebook as a convenience. I don't know if many people are actually consuming the show there, but yeah, I would. Come on over to YouTube. Lefty says, no, it is not translucent. It's like a thick mustard.
Cool. That's pretty cool then.
All right. That's decent.
It has a quality to it that I kind of like.
Yeah.
Nate's got a point there too.
A story of a bunch of ex-stormtroopers escaping the Empire's control would have been an excellent movie.
There is a novel apparently that about Finn, and I think it's less than a year old, about Finn and others defecting.
I thought you were going to say a story about Finn working in the sanitation
right.
section.
Right. You were a janitor, and the funny thing is that I bought the because of the hype, I bought the Before the Awakening, I think the novel was called.
Okay.
And he's not a janitor in that friggin' novel.
No, he's a stormtrooper. Jesus.
And he's like top of his class. He's the stormtrooper. Anyway.
So he pissed off Phasma at some point.
All right. Sorry, I terrible memory. Did you score this one, Hank?
I did. I gave her right in the middle, 2.5.
Yeah. Andy, what do you think of Jaina?
It's a figure.
Yeah, it's fake. I like the accessories that she comes with. It's good sculpt.
Yeah.
Like Hank said, a matte wash on her would do wonders. 2.5 as well.
I think I'm with you guys on that. And you know what? I would, if I was a customizer, I would buy this figure all day, every day, just for those accessories, so that I could flesh out maybe another bounty hunter or something.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, that bow. It looks very cool.
The quiver is nice too, actually.
It's almost like a flintlock pistol.
Yeah, it is. It does look that way. Oh, to the pirates.
Yeah.
The pirates. Yes. Skeleton Crew guys could probably have
Give
a
it to
blast with
Wolfface
that.
for one more.
Yeah. Oh, because he needs a 6th, 7th, 10th, whatever it is. Oh man. We skipped the next two because they're ones we've already covered. We're moving on. This one, fan favorite. Not without its controversy, though. I'm talking about Marshal Cara Dune.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, we're talking about Cara Dune, both the standard release and, of course, you can't not include the credit collection, of which it looks like you've got right there, Hank.
I can never find the center of my camera.
Oh, no, that is the regular release, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, I believe this is the regular release. Boys, this is a 5 out of 5. Actually,
She's a great figure. She's also on my short list.
She is my vote for the win. First of all, let's political stuff aside.
Yeah.
I hate that actors let that bleed into their work, and I hate that the studios let that opinion affect their product. I hate it from both ends.
Yeah.
Shut up and dance, monkeys. So what I love about this, first of all, the character is that she's not a 17 model.
No, she's not a little wafy.
She's a normal look. I mean, she's super sexy and stuff, but I mean, she's a normal looking woman. She's curvy. She's not. You could have a steak dinner with this lady, and it wouldn't be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's reflected in this action figure. She looks like she could whoop your ass.
100%.
And so she's thinking all the right ways. The likeness, my camera's crap, but the likeness is spot on. Actually,
even with the little tattoo under
the
the eye,
is excellent.
It's like a prison tattoo. No, it's not. It's actually a rebellion. It's a rebel phoenix. Yeah.
The paint apps are perfect. The design of the character is awesome. Like just the splashes of armor, the palette. That's a 5, boys. If we're talking about action figures, that's a 5.
I do want to say one thing about this. How many Chewbacca's have we had now?
a bunch.
How many Chewbacca's have we had right now?
We've had
Are we counting
7,
the ones-
8? I don't know.
Are we counting the ones that aren't Chewbacca's?
No, well, we've went through
It's
that.
like the fake chrysanthemum.
All I want to say is that Cara Dune gets one figure, gets a sling for her rifle.
Right. Right. It's not a good sling. It pops
No,
off
but she gets a
forever.
sling.
Yeah, she does get a sling.
Nate
And
likes
a
a woman
blade.
that can break his
And
jaw.
and a nice pistol, a cool pistol.
See, I'm sorry. I like a woman that could break my jaw for being too sassy.
Right?
Did
Right?
you the hype around this figure when it first came out? You
It
couldn't
was hard to
find the
find.
original one
It was
anywhere.
it was
I
about $90 aftermarket, I recall.
Yep.
I recall being very lucky that I got one
Yes.
right away.
Yes, me too.
And we were all like, and Andy, you were like, I need to get one.
Yeah.
And you
I
couldn't.
couldn't, so I settled for the credit collection version.
Yeah.
But later on, I would eventually get the original.
It all worked out.
It
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, it did. There's enough Chewbacca figures you could remake the whole series with just Wookiees.
Just remake Return of the Jedi the way it was meant to be.
Exactly. No, she's great. You can't argue with that. She's just a great figure. She's a wonderful depiction of the character as she appeared in the show, as she looks in real life.
Mm-hmm.
She's not in MMA fighting form anymore, and that's okay.
And I would love to see this character. I'd love to see this actor return to the role if they can get their
Yes.
shit
Well,
together.
I mean, we
That's the
have
rumor.
we have a settlement.
That's the rumor.
We have a settlement, and the official statement from Disney is they look forward to finding opportunities to work with her again in the future.
So, and I
Does
think
that mean
out of all the
anything?
series we've had, and I love me some Rebels. You guys know that. The fans
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
And the spiritual successor being Ahsoka, I'm super stoked for season 2. But I think the one that I miss the most out of everything that's been announced and then got poo-pooed is the
Rangers of the New Republic.
Rangers of the New Republic. Watching her and a bunch of X-Wings running around mopping up the Empire.
I do
Man,
think that, a lot of those story ideas, and I think we all agree on this when we've talked in some of our other review series, is that, some of those elements have spilled over into other media. Like our boy Carson Teva sure did pick up a lot of that slack
Mm-hmm.
when that got sort of canned. I would like them to find a way to work with her again, but Andy and I have talked about this on Random Fandom. Is Disney's official statement just towing the line because that's what you're expected to say to make it sound like it's
Oh yeah,
all
we're gonna
good
work with
now?
you.
It's all good now.
well,
You
it
never
could
have
be
to
an
hire her
amicable
again.
thing.
Yeah.
I really liked the thing that James Gunn has come out and said really recently on social media, and that's if we have to recast, we will not hesitate to recast.
Yeah.
Different
Yeah, yeah.
artists draw different comic books different ways,
Yep.
and I have no problem with recasting a character that's
never-
this solid.
I know I've always said that, like if you're complaining about recasting somebody, have you been living under a rock? Like in the history of film and television, recast has been a piece of Hollywood since
Right.
time immemorial, right? Like
Mhm.
And it's like
always do that.
and you say stuff like that, and you go, "When I was 7, did I bat an eye between Roger Moore and Sean Connery? I just knew I was watching a James Bond movie, and I didn't
Yeah,
care."
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's just the thing.
I think James Bond is like the perfect example because, longtime fans know that there's an expectation that there's only so many movies in the tank. Who's the next Bond going to be?
Mhm.
Like that's
Right.
part of the fun. So yeah, could they recast Cara Dune? Sure. Does anybody have a short list for that?
Not yet.
Not me.
I'd love to see her back, but I do want the character back at some point in some capacity.
I would hope that should Disney approach her, would you like to come back to Star Wars? I would hope that the answer is yes.
Mhm.
I think that the fans would really be,
Like, could you imagine if she shows
Be there
up in
for
the
it.
Mandalorian and Grogu movie?
while that would be one of the
That'd be
best
a great
kept secrets,
cameo. But
Yeah.
you
that'd be
know,
one of the best kept secrets,
do
wouldn't it?
give her own show after something like that. Do reward that, even if you come to a settlement. Like she took them to. She went hard on them. She went in on that whole situation.
I mean, she was standing her ground on her beliefs, right?
No, I get it.
So,
I get it.
but
I guess it would be worth mentioning that the biggest difference, other than the palette change for the credit collection, is she comes with the credit.
the credit.
The credit.
And I don't know. I
Didn't even
mean,
chrome that.
No. I never cared for the credit collection. I still don't. What's that?
You could totally chrome that.
Yeah. You
Nice
could,
beard
yeah.
pen.
They
Get
should
them
have.
off Temu.
Oh yeah.
Just color it right in there.
Love you, Timu. Anyway, let's Hank, would you say this is a 5? She's
It's
a 5.
5 for me.
She's a 5. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's probably telling me where you voted this week.
Yeah.
Or where you would have voted had you voted.
Had I not been, yeah.
Andy, what do you think of Cara Dune?
I own this figure. It's in my collection. 4 3/4.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
Yeah, I am definitely in there in that range as well. I love the original. I definitely love it more than the credit collection. She's a great character. They got a great actor. Like I think she brought some of herself to the role.
Yes.
And she was very genuine, and I like that. So yeah, I'm with you. I think she's like a 4.5.
She was a great counterbalance to Din Djarin.
Absolutely.
Ooh, we got
What's
a
up,
newbie.
Rowdy Riles coming over from YouTube saying hello. How you doing, Rowdy? Nice to see you.
Welcome.
We're talking about Star Wars The Black Series. This is our Back in Black Series review series where we look at waves of Star Wars Black Series action figures, sometimes 2 and 3 waves at a time.
Depending what's in there.
Right now, we are just wrapping up the tail end of 2019's offerings. Phase 3, Wave 23. This one being, of course, Marshall Cara Dune. We've got one more to look at.
Just before you move on, though, Josh scored her a 3.
Oh, Josh, scoring. She's a 3.
Very good.
I accept your 3. We got one more to go. Now,
What do we got?
I will say, yeah, it's Luke Skywalker.
Spoiler, Hank. Spoiler.
No, seriously.
I mean, technically, we spoiled it.
Seriously, let's get on with it. Of course, I am talking about, no, it's not Luke Skywalker. It's Wedge Antilles, or rather, it's Luke Skywalker's body with a new head.
Hey, the helmet comes off, though.
And
Come on now.
it came off on the other one, too. And just for posterity's sake, there you go. Right down to the clip for the lightsaber.
Yeah.
It is the exact same body. By the way, every Rebel pilot to date, including Antok Merrick, uses this body.
It's true.
Why we don't have...
But Antok Merrick, oddly enough, the color change makes him look like a different figure.
It does. Yeah.
Wedge Antilles, of course, we are going for a likeness of a Dennis Lawson. I don't know if that's that great. I mean, it's recognizable.
It's better in hand.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Arguably, the best part is the helmet.
It's a good helmet.
It is a good helmet, and of course, he's got the DCE 17 Rebel Trooper Blaster.
Yeah. He's a good looking figure.
Let me go solo on that, Hank. There he is. Oh, you're right. He does look better in hand.
Yeah. So I'm going to complain a lot about this figure because
of course.
A lot. At the same time, I want them all. And if
I
you
want
have to
every
use,
pilot.
you have to use the same friggin' body and just give me a new head and a new helmet. Just get on with it, man. I know, like Porkins has got to be a better character, a better sculpt, but give me Biggs. Where's Biggs? What's going on? Where's the power droid?
Seriously, yeah. But I want everybody. I want Gold Leader.
Yep.
I want an A-wing pilot.
Yep.
I want a B-wing. I want all the pilots of everything imaginable.
Hey, there's a guy that gets a medal in Return of the Jedi. That I mean, ostensibly, it's behind the scenes. But where's Nine Numb? Where are our legacy characters? And we got Jaina.
That's true. That's true. Josh, very excited about Wedge. He gets a 9. You get it. Nines. All of the 9s.
That's more 9s than the negative 9s from the last one.
In the vein of Luke Skywalker. That's a little short for a Wedge. Yeah. So Trapper Wolf also uses this body.
It sure does, yeah.
So actually, have we got?
Does the Carson Teva?
I was going to say our Black Series Carson Teva. I don't own it.
Did we
No.
get it?
Do we have one yet?
I know we've got the 3 3/4 one.
I've seen
I
him.
saw that in stores like last week.
I've seen him playing with one on.
So maybe
on
that's
Instagram.
maybe it's coming. Maybe it's coming.
I really hope so because that's definitely one to get.
I don't think there's a Black Series. Let me
Maybe
look.
it is a collection.
Star Wars: The Black Series Carson Teva. No, there's just the helmet right now.
Well,
Okay.
there's the 3 3/4.
Yeah, but it would be in a vintage collection.
Yeah.
Right.
In Black Series, all we get is a helmet, which is pretty cool, by the way.
Hmm.
All right. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
If they release Porkins with this body, we riot. Okay, well, listen, I don't want to sound like I'm stereotyping anybody, but if the Carson Teva figure gets a new body that is reflective of Paul Sung Lee, that's your Porkins body.
Oh, he's got the dad bod for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's got the dad bod for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Did we get a Trapper Wolf? We did get an exclusive
Yeah,
Trapper
the
Wolf.
Trapper is this body.
It is this body.
It is. Actually, I saw one for sale. Comic Alley's got one for sale. Or no, somebody claimed it. Somebody claimed it.
Okay.
Somebody claimed it off their Facebook post the other day. He did a lot of cool stuff in the books. He got a whole Rogue Squadron series.
I was really hoping that Rogue Squadron movie was going to be about Wedge and the Rogue Squadron,
But no, we couldn't do that.
not after Wonder Woman 1984.
I've been listening. I mentioned a couple weeks ago, I started listening to the audiobook version of Shadows of the Empire.
Beauty.
He turns up in that. Rogue Squadron turns up in that.
Well, he also turned up in Visions, did he not? As like sponsor of that one race.
Wedge?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the race.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Achilles
In
Classic or
the
whatever.
yeah, that's right. The Wallace and Gromit one,
Yes.
which is like one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that one. That is. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say. We should probably get to the scoring on this one.
Yeah.
That's a 3 for me.
My biggest complaint is it's a 2013 body on a 2019 figure. It's not. The lightsaber clip tells me like you could have just. I don't care if you had a guy in the factory line with a sharp,
Cut them
with an
off, yeah.
X-Acto knife, just cut them
Right.
off.
Right.
At least try to make it a little bit different.
So, I say he's only a 3, but give me 50 more with different heads and different helmets, and I'll buy them all.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
Hell, just release him as a 4-pack.
Why not? They did it in 3 3/4. They gave you all the pilots.
Yeah.
Pilot packs. Andy, what do you think of Wedge Antilles?
He's all right. He's still hindered by the leg movement because of the straps. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
2.5 for me.
I think just because we've seen advances in the line at this point, and we've seen some pretty drastic advances, they could have done more and maybe should have done more. So reusing a 2013 body that has been reissued like 3-4 times at this point with all of the X-Wing Lukes makes it a little bit long in the tooth for me. So like, yeah, he's a 3, but he's barely a 3.
Yeah.
Barely. Yeah. Blasphemy!
Oh boy. Stand your ground.
That's right. You like what you like, Josh.
Exactly.
We're all about that. You like what you like. All right, that brings us to that point in the show. Nate, Joe Fan, bless you.
Oh, Sean's coming in with his score.
Sean rocking it with a 3. Yeah, I'm with you. Just barely. Of course, you can't talk about Jack Porkins without mentioning our Jack Porkins Medal of Badassery. Of course, it is awarded to the best overall figure of each episode. I should amend this to say as voted by you guys. And also by us, because we get to vote at least. We vote for them as well.
Fans get to vote.
The inscription reads, non mentum lorem, or no chin strap, because like the Duke, John Wayne, Porkins' new chin straps are for sissies. Look, it's right. It's undone right in the picture.
Yep.
It's not wearing a chin strap. You know, if you'd done up the chin strap, you'd have saved your life.
You might be. You
I
might
thought
have
he lived, according to Gaz.
Porkins lived.
That's why we get this medal.
No body. If there's no body.
Nobody.
That's
Exactly.
right. All right. As I said earlier in tonight's show, tonight's winner by 1 vote. I should let you know, Hank. Cara Dune, number 2.
Wow.
Yeah, number 2.
Impressive, folks.
That being said, your winner this week. Congratulations, Cal Kestis. Not only did you survive the vote, but also the Empire twice.
Twice.
You are a true figure of rebellion.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that decision.
No, me neither. Me neither. Great figure. In fact, I think that picture actually looks better than the ones I used for the actual review portion.
That's pretty great.
That is the end of 2019. So when we reconvene next week for Back in Black series, we are moving ahead to 2020. That means another round of convention exclusives. And we're going to sneak in one extra one with the special release. Not Grogu, the child.
Unnamed as of then.
That's correct.
I
Unnamed.
might have 4 or 6 of those kicking around.
I have, actually, on a sheer technicality, if we include variants, I have everything on the list for next week. Because of the single releases. And because the Wampa is a straight up reissue. Repaint reissue.
I have, that's probably, 3 out of, I have 3.
The only thing I don't have is the stand for the speeder bike because they use the swooshy air looking version instead of the 3-ball. I actually like the 3-ball one better because that gives you 3 different heights at which to set it at.
I need that, Luke. Is that? We'll talk about it next week. Is that helmet removable on that, Luke?
Yeah, all both of them are removable on Luke and Leia.
Perfect.
Yeah, so it's the Heroes. It's the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Heroes of Endor set, which includes Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Han Solo, Paplu on the speeder bike to recreate that scene where, and the also San Diego Comic-Con Hoth, Wampa. This one is sort of the Kenner homage, and
I love that. That's the type of packaging that causes me to impulse buy.
Well, I mean, that should that should tell you 2020, that is our 40th anniversary for Empire Strikes Back. So that is on the horizon as well. That'll be coming shortly after. Trying to keep the format the same as we've done over the last few years of covering the figures. So we're going to do, I rearranged my notes to reflect this. We are going to do the convention exclusives, the special release. Then I have it Vehicles and Creatures, of which there's only one. Then we're going to go into Deluxe, of which there are 2. And then we're going to do retailer exclusives,
which there's a couple.
There's a few, actually, quite a few.
This is the beginning of the wedge boxes, though, yeah? The single releases?
We will get to the wedge boxes very shortly.
Yeah.
I think the Grogu might be one of the last ones.
Yeah, he's a red box.
Yeah.
There are a few late Jedi in the high.
There's
hundreds.
still some red boxes coming
because we 108, 109, something like that.
A lot of our retailer exclusives are a lot of gaming greats. Mm-hmm. So a lot of those still are in the squared off boxes.
Right.
But after the retailer exclusives, we're going to get into the Empire Strikes Back 40th anniversary wave, and then we'll hit the regular waves of figures, starting with wave 25.
Exciting. We're ratcheting.
Sorry, wave 24. Wave 24.
We're catching up to like present day much faster than I thought we would. You know.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting to think that we've been doing this now for, I don't know, a few months.
Tonight's is episode 30.
30 episodes of Back in Black series, and we've covered 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We've covered 7 years of Black Series action figures. And in some cases more, because as some figures got reissued, we jumped ahead and covered the future releases as well. Mm-hmm. Which is why we are not doing an entire show on the archive waves, because we've already covered them all.
Yeah.
That's right.
Straight reissues.
Josh wants us to know that guy finally showed up only 20 minutes late. Fire that guy's ass.
That guy, I tell you.
Fire that guy's ass. Just fucking leave. You're not paid to be there for that shit. Or maybe you are. I don't know. I hope you get paid. I hope you get paid the 30 minutes, because most places I know it's by the quarter hour.
Yeah.
All right. That is it for us for Back in Black series on this Monday evening. Canadian Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope if you are having a turkey coma. I was almost in the turkey coma before we started tonight. I was just like, I don't know if I can do it.
Turkey coma yesterday.
Yeah. It was a wonderful weekend. Got to see a movie. Got concert tickets. I am pretty fulfilled. Got to hang out with you guys.
Excellent.
Highlight of my weekend. Woohoo. But it's regular back to work tomorrow night, which means Andy and I will be here tomorrow night for Random Fandom.
Yep.
And there's some very interesting ones. Wait until you get to What the Fandom this week. What the Fandom this week is a weird one. We'll save it for tomorrow.
Yes, we will.
Anything you guys want to touch on before we say goodnight?
I love these. It's always so much fun, man.
Yeah, it's absolutely a blast.
Talking toys. How can it be bad?
I love the talking part.
Yes.
And the toy part.
I do, but man, last week I was like, I just wanted to punch myself in the
No, I
face.
get
Like,
it. I get it.
everything was starting to look the same. But it's okay. I had my moment, and now I'm back.
Pinless joints are on the horizon.
Yeah, it's true. They are on the horizon. Another great show. Thanks, Nate. Thank you very much. Really appreciate
brother.
that. And yeah, man, happy Thanksgiving, Lefty. Really appreciate that. Hope you're having a great weekend. That's it for us here at Fandom Power. We'll see you soon. Tomorrow night for Andy and I. Next week, should be back to Sunday next week. Everything should
Regular time slot.
be normal-ish.
Ish.
Unless
You
something
haven't-
else.
Like, subscribe, do all that fancy
That
stuff.
is true. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell all your friends. Have them come over, subscribe. If you're catching this in the replay, remember, Facebook is not reliable. We stream there out of convenience. Come see us on YouTube. All right, everybody. Remember, whatever your thing is, and if you're like me, you've got several new things that need to be opened and put away. As always, fan on, everybody. I still
Oh. Oh.
yeah. All right, everybody. Fan on, and for Fandom Power, remember, my name is Wes.
I'm Andy.
And I'm Hank.
We will all see you on the next one. Bye for now, everybody.
It's so weird that the audio is not squelchy.
For half a second there, when you were talking, you almost sounded normal.
Weird. Turn off my auto tune.
I'm gonna go back into the broadcast, watch it on YouTube, and see what it sounds like. But they all
Right.
said it sounded normal.
They did, yeah.
So, but they can't hear what it is we're talking about. So, you know as well as I do. If you go and watch it, you'll know what to listen for.
It's true.
They can still hear us this time.
Really?
Audio issues.
We
Who
could
knows?
still hear you.
Oh well, that's what happens.
It does. Anyhow, have a good one, folks.
Bye bye.